Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Leah R. Evans, and I like to go by Leah with the Truth on social media. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if it is not, welcome back. So we're just going to dive right in. I'm going to share 3 ways to break generational curses and build wealth through home equity before you're 30. That's right, you heard it. And I am going to be looking at my notes because I cannot remember everything that I wrote down, if that's okay with you. So, are you tired of the cycle of financial struggle? Do you want to break free from generational curses and start building real wealth before turning 30? If so, and if you're a millennial, this video is for you. So listen up. In this video, I'll show you how to use your home as a powerful tool to change your financial future. Now, I have told my children and some family members, I believe we should own a home before we're 30. So when you get to my age in your late 50s, you have equity if you did not touch it. And I'm going to share 3 tips with you on how to build that equity. I'm going to show you how to use your home equity as a powerful tool to change your financial future. Now, we'll cover these 3 proven strategies that will help you break the mold, invest in yourself, and create lasting wealth. Are you ready to make a healthy future investment into the best future financially free version of yourself? Well, it starts now. It starts now. If you are ready to get out of debt and start investing and build financial freedom, this video is for you. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how you can make home equity work for you and start building intrinsic value along the way. Don't wait. If you already own your home, then you seriously need to tune in and start taking control of your financial future now. So grab a pen and paper because I'm going to give you 3 key takeaways right now from this video. Number 1, the power of home equity for young homeowners. That's right, there is power in it, and you have the authority. Number 2, how to use home ownership to break financial generational cycles. What are those trauma loops that keeps manifesting in your family, causing generational poverty? Well, as a homeowner, you hold the key to building generational wealth. Build long-term wealth by understanding your property's value. These are 3 key takeaways that I am going to be sharing with you. So hashtag this to your friends. Breaking generational curses. Hashtag home equity. Hashtag building wealth. Hashtag real estate. Hashtag financial freedom, right? Hashtag personal finance. Here's a few more hashtags for you. Hashtag money tips. Hashtag young investors. Hashtag millennial money. Hashtag invest in yourself. Hashtag financial literacy. Hashtag own your future. Hashtag this is a debt-free journey. So this is not the type of video that you hear people saying, oh, you got to build debt in order to be debt-free, and you use that debt to rob Peter to pay Paul, and don't ever pay them back, but use that debt to get more debt. And that doesn't even line up with the scriptures. Because I know the Lord's Prayer is asking us to forgive us of our debts as we forgive our debtors. So I'm going to share some strategies with you that's going to help you to become debt-free. Okay, you ready for that? So what's up, everyone? If you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck or breaking your back, Lord knows I know what that looked like. I'm missing a chunk out of my spine just to keep up with your bills, right? Then this video is for you. I'm going to show you 3 simple, actionable ways. I'm going to tell them, we are going to convey some knowledge here together. I'm going to show you these ways to break these generational curses so you can start building wealth, like I said, before you are 30. You don't have to wait until you're older if you don't like intrinsic value, which I like intrinsic value. I like compounding interest, and that is one of the ways. That is a tip, but I'm gonna save that one for last because that is my personal favorite. But you don't have to wait, and you don't have to have a 6-figure salary to start investing in your future now. And I'm gonna show you why. So let's just dive right in. Tip number 1: if you own a home, and it doesn't have to cost a whole lot of money. It doesn't have to be the home on a block that's 6 figures going in. It just has to be a home that has a inspection to make sure your lights work, your electrical, right? Your gas, your water, your roof's not leaking. You can actually turn the key. And if you live in a cold climate, when it gets winter, you need to know that you have heat. If it's too hot and you have central air, you want to know that it's working, or you can get it fixed. So you need to know right away that you can purchase a home, that you could turn the key and live in it and pay your mortgage if you are going to get a loan, or if you have cash, then that's even better. Purchase the home with cash and live in it. And over time, you can fix that house up. You can start building up the equity, right? As you are investing into yourself, your future version. It starts now. If you're a homeowner or planning to become a homeowner, you can start now. Start using your home equity now to take advantage, right? Your home's value is more than just a roof over your head. It is an absolute asset for you. Home equity builds up over time, and you can tap into it for things like paying off those high interest debts, right? Or you can invest in other properties. You can invest in land. You can tap into the equity. Say you like to drink a lot of tea, right? Green tea. And you were doing your research and you see there's land in Rwanda, or there's land in Bali, or somewhere where they're growing teas, right? And you can invest in that opportunity to be a stakeholder as they're growing tea and they're selling tea. You have money coming to you because you invested into the land opportunity to purchase tea, and you don't even have to farm it. So that's one way, but there's many, many ways that you can tap into your home equity and use it for other ventures to break the generational cycle of poverty from your family, your bloodline. If you're a chosen one, it starts with you. Somebody has to do it. Why not you? The sooner you understand your home equity, the sooner you can start putting that value to work for you. You don't have to just sit on it, but you do got to use it wisely. Okay? Now, tip number 2. I hope you are writing these down. Or if you got to rewind and pause and listen to it again, then do what you must. But take notes, or turn on your memo on your phone and rewind it, play it, record it rather, and listen to what I'm saying, because this information is how I used my home to generate 6 figures. So in my retirement, I can move forward and invest. I'm going into tip number 2. Get educated on financial literacy. You cannot break a cycle if you don't understand the game that you're playing, right? That's why it's crucial to educate yourself on personal finance. Things like budgeting, like credit, interest rates, and investing. Like, these are not just buzzwords, Mishpaka. Listen, these are tools you need to grow your wealth. It's an absolute must in every society that I know. You got to have money or interests, opportunities that is going to allow you to invest. So you have to watch those interest rates, or if you are in a Western society, all of that comes into play. So you don't need a fancy degree though to get started. You don't need a PhD or a master's or a bachelor's or an associate. You don't need a certification in anything to get a job, make the X amount of money that you need to purchase a home that you can afford, or team up with a group of investors and purchase that multiplex or that duplex or whatever it is, so that you can generate multiple income streams right away. But what you do need to do is get started. And there are tons of resources out there that can teach you all the basics, right? So you can read books, you can listen to podcasts, you can download audibles. There are YouTube channels like this one that will dive even deeper into basics on just building a foundation for you to know what to do. So don't skip this step. Knowledge is the first step from breaking free from financial struggles. And if you don't know, how are you going to move forward? Each one teach one. So make sure you like, comment, share this video if you know it can help someone else grow their nest egg and break generational curses to begin manifesting generational wealth. Now, once you know the rules of money, you can start playing the game and win. You can beat the banker. And honey, guess what? They are betting on you not knowing. Tip number 3, start building intrinsic value through your real estate. Now, here's where the magic happens, Mishpaka. Start investing in real estate as early as possible. I purchased my home when I was 29 years old. I'm 56. I sold my home just a few days ago, right? I've never touched the equity in my home. I've remodeled my home since 2019. And over the past 4 to 5 years, I did not even claim any of the money that I invested into repairs. So now I get to write it all off since I sold my home, and I accepted a cash offer because cash is king when it comes to the world of finance, as opposed to a bank loan. And you have a homeowner a buyer who is wanting to purchase your home. There's 2 buyers, right? One was coming with a bank loan that offered $15,000 more than the person who was coming with cash. But guess which one I went with? Cash, because the bank loan is governed by the bank's contingency. Is that person going to get approved for the value of that particular home? Are they going to stay employed? They want to see pay stubs. They want to see all these things that can persuade the home buyer or owner from going with that type of offer, as opposed to taking a cash offer. I was leaning more towards the cash offer because it's quicker. We can close. They can have an inspector come inspect their home. Trust me, if there was something wrong with the home, the contractors would have let me know a very long time ago, because they made a lot of money off of me, over $60,000 off of me. So now I not only receive what the value of the home is today, but I'm going to receive that 60,000+ leaving out the front door to add to that pot of gold. And that is a real intrinsic value. Don't just buy a home to live in, buy it with purpose. Now, I bought the home to live in, but I made sure it had land. So this house has always made me money. The lower level of the house has a separate private interest. It's always been coded for commercial property. I had a 24-hour daycare center in this house. I rented that lower level out to a contracting company. I rented the whole house out to an individual when I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina for a couple years. And then I moved back in it and just decided, you know what, I'm going to get the kitchen. It's going to get a whole new kitchen and bathroom and completely remodeled and finished basement, fenced in the perimeter with a 6-foot wooden fence, stained it on the inside and out, dropped a 5-seater jacuzzi hot tub in the back that sits under a patio. It sits the house has 4 porches and patios. So, you know, it's very, very nice. And I just received a text from the realtor saying the inspectors are coming on blank and blank day at blank blank time. So this is a real situation that is occurring, and I'm sharing this information and this knowledge with you because I want to see you win at this game. Now, the goal is to own property that appreciates over time and builds equity and sets you up for long-term financial freedom. And this house has made me nothing but money. Now, you can start again with a duplex or a triplex, you know, where you can live in one unit and rent the other units out. And this strategy is actually called house hacking. And it's perfect for millennials looking to build wealth early. So start now while you're young, buy a house that you can afford, and over time, fix it up. Add the value to your home. The market is going to correct itself, and your house is going to be worth 2, 3, 4 times the amount when it comes time for you to say, okay, house, for 20 something years, you have helped me grow my family. They have all moved out. You end up as an empty nester. If you're wanting to leave the country and you don't want to deal with renters, you can take your nest eggs and dip out. Or you don't even have to leave the country. You could just perhaps want to leave the city or the state and not ever want to go back to that location and be worried about it. You can take it somewhere else and do it all over again. Okay, so the role, just, you know, the property being renovated or just exploring the property's values in different ways that you can generate income streams out of that property will behoove you to start investing early. You'll not only break free from generational financial struggles, but you will also build long-term wealth that you can pass on to future generations. It's about creating a legacy, Mishpachah. So there you have it. 3 ways to break generational curses and start building generational wealth through home equity and smart investing. Remember, it's never too early to start taking control of your financial future. And if you found this video helpful, drop a like, subscribe for more content like this, and share it with someone who needs to hear. Let's start building wealth together. And I'll catch you in the next video. Shalom Aleichem.